Hi, I'm Bill, and I cook stuff. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And today I'm going to cook a curry chicken wing, or Chinese-style curry chicken wings. And it's a recipe from kind of like my mom. Well, actually not kind of like my mom. It was my mom, but I'm replicating the recipe. Okay. Hers was neon yellow, and you know, for the life of me, I can't get it to get that radioactive neon look, if you will, with the curry. And you know, maybe it's a good thing, and maybe it's a bad thing. Flavor profile is still there. So yummy, so wholesome, so good. Anyway, it's a great dish. It's what is it? It's kind of cloudy today. It was kind of cold this week, so curry is always a nice, heart-warming dish, if you will. There is a dad joke, and with that, if you do like the video, and even if you don't, please press like and subscribe. New videos every week, and let's head over to the prep area. I don't know what this hand movement is. Let's head over. Hey, okay, we are here at my prep area, which happens to be my desk, table, you know, I live in a small place. Okay, so what do we have here? I have all the ingredients, most of them actually laid out, and ta-da, there is the chicken. I got some nice heritage chicken wings. And then I have my curry powder. You can get store-bought. I actually made this curry powder myself, or mixed it myself. And of course, the star of the show, turmeric. So the way my mom made it, as I said at the beginning, is somehow she got it to be like this neon yellow, and we're trying to recreate that. Okay, so let's. I'm gonna clear away some of these veggies, and let's start with the marinating of the chicken. Actually, I'm just gonna move this to the side and swap it over. Okay, wow, that's my arm. You saw my arm. Yeah. Oh wow, and you saw the bottom of the table. Okay, let's do this. Dad joke? Not quite yet. We'll do it in a minute. So what do we need? We need to put the soy sauce in. This is 1 tablespoon, right there. And then I put in the cooking wine. So I have Chinese cooking wine. And you can use a rice wine or a white wine, whatever cooking wine fancies your flavor. I mean, you can even use like a really fancy one if you like. So that's 1 tablespoon as well. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle some white pepper. Okay. And then, you know, if you really want to be scientific about it, it's about a quarter teaspoon. And then here, of course, is my arrowroot starch. Again, a lot of people use cornstarch. You can sub, that's cool. So, oops, wow, that's really packed in. And you just want to sprinkle it over. Okay, that's not coming out. There we go. Ta-da. All right, well, see, it looks like that. And what I'm just going to do is, you can use chopsticks, you can use your hands. We'll be using my hands, and then I'll wash my hands, of course, then come right back. So let's get my hands dirty. Oh man. We're going to marinate it for about 20 minutes or so. So what I like to do is start with the marination first, and then I can prep the rest of my stuff. This dish is actually really straightforward. I think the longest time is actually the marinating, and the cooking. The prep time is really straightforward, especially because all you're really doing is toasting and mixing stuff, if you will. All right, so I have that there. I'm going to, as you can see, wow, look at that. Look at that. I can't say I want to eat it right now because it's kind of gross if I did. But you really want to, you know, get in there, move it around a little bit. All right. So here we have it. You put it aside, well, let's put it aside for about, again, 20 minutes or so. And then we'll go from there. So while this is marinated, I'm going to quickly wash my hands and, you know, make sure your hands are clean. You're handling chicken, right? All right, I am back from washing my hands. That was pretty fast, right? Wow. You can thank editing for that. All right, so here are my aromatics and my, well, I guess they're technically all vegetables, right? So what I'll do is I'll start with I'm going to put this aside. I'll start with, ta-da, the onion. So I have enough right here. I have a half, wow, you got thought it disappeared, right? So I have half an onion, or I pre-skinned it. Was that a word? I'm just gonna chop it like that, and or slice it, I guess, and then like it this way. Boom. Okay, that is it. That's my onion, and then I have my garlic, actually, and the garlic is part of my aromatics. So I'm gonna use a small bowl, and I got two garlic cloves right here, and I'm just going to carefully mince them. Wow, if you have a garlic mincing thingy, that's actually really helpful too. And then do one more time. As you can see, I'm like, you know, my as you can see, well, my chopping skills are okay. well, part of it is I'm in a kind of confined space here, right? And then I have my little nubbin of ginger, so I'm going to use just a tiny bit right there. See that? Boom. It's a little nubbin, if you will. I don't know if that's a word, but I'll go with it. And then you actually don't really need a whole lot of ginger, because otherwise it'll be overwhelmed. I don't know. Can you hear me? Like whispering. Okay, that is. You got to be careful with your fingers. And that's. Oops, gotta get this side. Jeez, wow, I don't even know how I'm gonna get that side. Yeah, that was probably not the best idea, the best way to cut it. So it has been reduced to this tiny bit, if you will. Okay, so, and there we go. There we go. Okay, so that's part of my aromatics. I'm only gonna use the white part of the green onion. So right here, and cut that off. That was, and kind of a mess. Like utensils everywhere. So I'm just gonna cut, slice, and slice. This is actually so you gotta gauge how much like of the white stuff you have here in the green. This one has a lot, so I'm only gonna use, well, I'll use all of it. Okay, there we go. So saving those bits for my aromatics. Okay, so I have quite a bit right here. Boom, as you can see, boom, boom. All right, and meanwhile, I'm actually gonna cut the rest of this as well, or chop. Why am I saying cutting? I'm not cutting anything. So, and I'm gonna save a sprig for my garnish. Okay, I'm a big green onion fan. I don't know why, but it's good stuff. Okay, that is a lot. All right, so might overdo it. So there we go. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna take the white bits here as well. So this part I'm gonna save for the end for my garnish, but I am taking the white bits, and there you have it. And I need another bowl. Here's my other bowl. Make sure, like, if you had a bigger kitchen area, it would be all at your fingertips. Ta-da! All right. So what do I have? I have my regular onions and my the yellow onions, and I have my aromatics, which is a combination of ginger and green onions and garlic, of course. Okay, and finally I have 2 potatoes. Ta-da! 2 potatoes. So I am gonna cut these 2 potatoes, or chop. Am I chopping or cutting? I have no idea. All right, so I have 2 medium potatoes. I am going to slice it lengthwise, I think. Okay, and like that, and like that, and like that. So I have quarters. Ta-da! All right, I had to peel these earlier. You can actually keep the skin on. It's really down to preference and how well you can clean things. So there you have it, and here we go. Ba-ba-da, ba-ba. Ta-da! That was quick. Wow, too quick. Too quick. Time for dad joke yet? Maybe, maybe not. Ta-da! Okay, so those are the potatoes. So you see 2 medium potatoes. Actually, it's quite a bit. You can actually use like one and a small one maybe if you want. So I'm gonna have a lot of potato, which is okay because it'll help starch up the curry chicken wings. All right, so there you have it. We are prepped. Wow. that was really quick. So now we have to do the good old waiting for the marinade, and we're waiting for the chicken to marinate. So I will be back in 10 minutes, so set your timer. Well, actually, I'm going to be right here, but I'm going to time jump to 10 minutes later into the future. Ha ha ha. So you get my point. So I finished this, so that took about 10 minutes, so you have about 10 minutes left for the chicken to marinate. So meanwhile, what you could do is you could clean up, you know, and get some other stuff ready as well. So what I am going to do is actually get my slurry ready. Wow. Man, I could have done that entire time. So I need what do I need? I have a quarter cup of, what is this, chicken broth? It is chicken broth, quarter cup of chicken broth. And so the next bit I'll need is, what do I need for slurry? I need some starch. So I'll put a half tablespoon, half of a teaspoon into this slurry, or into this broth, and then it will become a slurries. Ta-da! Actually, there's like ta-da. All right, so let's get it going. So I have my trusty cornstarch, and I'm going to take a half of a tablespoon. Why do I keep saying that? Half teaspoon. Pour it in. I guess it's not pouring in. Wow, it always makes it slow. I'm taking slide. And there you go. That was a really quick slurry, as you can see. There you go. And then we are ready to relax for now 5 minutes or so, and then we're gonna head over to the kitchen. Hey everyone, I'm here in the kitchen. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually toast the curry powder. And you're like, what? What does that mean? So that means that I just turn it on low heat. I actually put it in, put the curry powder into the smallest frying pan I have, or skillet, and then I just turn on the heat, and I'm just gonna gently toast it for like 10 seconds, and it's on medium heat. You'll really be able to smell the spice, if you will. It really brings out the flavor, and that's about it. So I'm gonna shake it a little bit. And I'm gonna put this aside. Okay, I have my saucepan right here, and I have my aromatics on the side. I'm just gonna put a little oil. Oops, might be too much. Time for dad joke yet? Almost. All right. You know, we're getting started, so I don't want to get distracted. Don't get distracted when you're cooking. The dad joke of the day is, you know, what did the teachers say to math? You gotta grow up and solve your own problems. Oh my goodness, it's so cheesy. All right. So I'm gonna turn it on to medium heat. Move it around. Wow, this pan is heavy. So I give it a few 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna put my chicken directly in. So definitely want to put it on either low or medium. Too high heat, that might not be a good thing. I mean, it depends. We're gonna try to fry a chicken. Okay, so let's give it 30 seconds or 10 seconds. And it also depends on your pans, your pots and pans as well, right? So you want to be mindful of that. So I'm just gonna. Nope, that's not ready. So you want to get it hot enough so it starts sizzling when it gets on board. But meanwhile, I don't even know why my sister and I should probably just do it this way, right? Just moving it around. You're probably wondering why I don't have a wok. I mean, it probably would be easier to make a lot of dishes. I tend to be a one pot or one frying pan person, maybe two. Okay, now it's ready. Okay, it will be ready on the medium heat. Get there. Oh, there we go. I hear you now. Okay. Alright, so I want to make sure I move it around. Swings around. Okay. I'm going to pour a tiny bit into it. So this is the This is the marinade. Just gonna let it sit. There, I'm gonna have to switch over to spatula in a minute. Oh, that smells great. Man, chicken's so expensive these days, yeah? My goodness. Might have to start doing those, oh, I'm gonna use your hand for this. So I'm gonna quickly put the rest of the marinade. Boom. Alright, here we go. So, I'm gonna flip my chicken. Flip my chicken. I'm gonna flip it all right. What's that supposed to mean? All right, so I want to make sure I cook each side for about a minute or so. Make sure it doesn't stick. Yep, it's getting hot. I am going to do this last one and then move it around like that. Make sure it's cooking. So you have it still on medium. And switch over to my spatula. It's spatula time! Alright, I got my spatula right here. You know what? I'm going to use a different one. I want to look kind of fuzzy for some reason. I don't know. I promise to clean my dishes. Alright, so just going to let it sit for a little. Medium. And then what is next? So, next we're going to do the aromatics. So get that ready. But first, let's let it sit. And can I move it? You know, if you had tongs, that'd actually be really helpful. Probably, or really long chopsticks, which I still have failed to get. Oh man. Holy moly. Alright, so you know, you let it cook for minutes. You heard me say some weird stuff. Alright, wow. Yeah. Move it, move it. Ah. Move it, move it. Oh yeah. Alright, so I'm going to move the chicken to the side. Okay. The chicken to the side, then I'm going to take my aromatics right here. Bang! Right there. Oh, make sure I get all of it. Bang! Just let it. And I'm just going to move the aromatics around. So you might notice that the chicken's sticking. That's okay. And wow, if you can't hear me over the sizzling, that's okay too. You can see me. All right. So there you have. Wow, it smells great by itself right now. So still moving it around, moving my chicken. Whoa, it just hopped out. That's why you gotta have a good grip, right? Ow, woo, woo. So be careful, kids. Next is the onions. So I'm gonna take my onions right here. Bang! Woo! Bang! Onions are right here. Oh man, that fell out. Woo! Alright, so I'm stirring as I'm going. There you have it. There you have it. Smells really good. Really trying to get that bottom groove there. Okay. So one thing you want to make sure, I forgot to mention, you want to make sure you have some chicken stock ready and handy. Okay, so the final two steps is I'm going to pour my slurry into it. Okay, get it in there, move it around, pour my slurry in there so it cools down to heat. Put it on, and so you can see it simmered down a little bit. Here's where I'm going to put my potatoes, and then I'm actually going to need more. I'm going to need more of the chicken broth. Okay, so I'm going to put my potatoes in. So there's the potatoes. Wow, I think the potato to chicken ratio. Those potatoes are a little bit too big. Or, I should say, they were, yeah, actually they were a little bit too big. Yeah, no, it's all right. This looks all right. It's all right. You know, a lot of cooking, right? Unlike baking, it's a lot of eyeballing, and that's what I do. I mean, I'm cooking for myself, so I'm stirring this around, and the final 2 bits. Wow, this is looking good. Final 2 bits are I'm going to take my turmeric, and that's the tablespoon. I'm going to move it around. Not getting that neon yellow. You know, I've tried this a few times, and I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it was a type of curry they don't sell anymore because it was like radioactive or something. But that stuff was that my mom used to make was like, it was like neon yellow. It was nuts. All right, so moving that around, moving it around. Yeah, this is more of like an orangey, right? I don't know how she got it to glow like that. I've been trying to replicate it. Replicate it. Okay, so wow. So potatoes are cooking. Okay, onions are cooking. Chicken is cooking. Okay, so I poured in my turmeric, my curry powder, and there we go. There we have it. There we have it. Well, we don't have it yet, but again, like I'm saying, you might want to put in some extra chicken broth or some water, simply because it will reduce. And here, so gently pour it in. All right. Okay. So if you like it thinner, then you don't have to put a full cup. You can even do a half cup. So I'm actually, you know what? I am going to do 3/4 cup. Okay. And then we just mix it around just a little bit longer. So, I just poured in a 3/4 cup. So what I'm going to do next is mix it. And then I'm going to cover it and let it simmer for 20 minutes. Okay? Let it cook. I'm going to keep it on medium heat. And you want to be mindful too. So the broth will reduce. So depending on how high the heat is, because you don't want to dry it out, right? And you want to make sure the potatoes cook. So what I'm going to do is keep it on medium heat, cover it, and be back in about 20 minutes. Okay? And then, during that 20 minutes, you can start cleaning up and doing all sorts of good stuff. Hang out, invent some dad jokes, rewatch the steps, if you will. All right. So there we go. Wow, it's coming together quite nicely. I don't even know why I'm still moving this. So I will see y'all back in a 20-minute time jump. So let me get my cover. And by back, I mean about 20 minutes from now. All right, here it goes. Boom. All right, see you guys in a bit. All right, everyone, it's been about 20 minutes. So let's open it up and take a look. Just be careful, hot stuff. Ah, would you look at that? Woo. Would you look at that? Some yumminess right there. And this is very dangerous, by the way. I'm holding the pot. And all right, time to plate. I will see you all over at the plating area. What? Plating area? What you talking about? Plating area? All right. I'm gonna, of course, turn off the heat. Bang. And then let's go over to the plating area. Plating area. All right, I am here at the plating area. So it actually is probably easier to serve while you're at the pot, or you put it down and you put it someplace where it's easier to put. And here we go. I'm just gonna plate a little bit, get some chicken wings, and then put this down and show y'all. I'm not gonna plate all of it because it is quite the messies, as they say. All right, so what do we have here? We have, ta-da, curry chicken wings. Ta-da, actually. And then you do this, ba-boom. All right, wow, that is some steaming hot food right there. Some steaming hot food. Okay, so of course, there's always the taste test. What, the taste test? Yeah, so let's do the taste test. Of course, I'm gonna let it cool for a little bit, and then I'm gonna taste it because otherwise I'm gonna burn my tongue or something, burn my mouth, and don't want to do that. All right, so again, if it's straight off the stove, straight out of the oven, you want to be mindful, let things cool before you eat, and I'll be doing that. So I will see you all in the tasting area. Hey everyone, okay, the food has the food has cooled down quite a bit. I waited about 15-20 minutes, and it's time for the taste test. Got my chopsticks. Oh wow, yes, it is a chopstick, or chopsticks plural, right? Chopsticks. I'm going to be eating a chicken wing with a chopstick, very gently. Ooh, so here it is. Woo! That's a good looking leg. Is it a leg? No, it's a wing. All right, I'm going to try it. Well, not try it. I will taste it. Wow. That is an insanely good chicken wing. Woo! This is amazing. I can really taste the melody of flavors, if you will. Wow, that was tasty. I'm gonna try potato now. And if I can get a hold of it, all right, here's potato. Wow, that was great. So, I always do that. Kids, be mindful of taking small bites, and don't talk with your mouth full, please. Whoop whoop. I don't know what that was. Anyway, the melody of flavors. Wow, you can really, you can really tell the spices blended together. Of course, you can always salt and pepper to taste. And thanks for watching. And well, I hope you see you next time. If you do like, I always do these hand movements for some reason. If you do like the video, well, please press like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and thank you for watching the insanely yummy, or me making the insanely yummy chicken wings, or Chinese chicken wings. All right, thanks for watching. Take it easy. Cheers.